Al Jamaa is celebrating 18 years of existence this month, with the party vowing to intensify its fight against farm evictions. The party is one of the 10 members of the Government of National Unity, with its leader Ghanif Hendricks being the Deputy Social Development Minister. Hendricks now joins us for more. Thank you so much and a very good evening to you, Mr. Hendricks. Congratulations on your 18-year milestone. How would you define your party and its role in our country over the last 18 years?
No, thank you very much, and thank you very much for the birthday greetings. It is really appreciated. I feel like a teenager now, but as you know, that we started off as a Muslim political party, and largely we wanted to go to Parliament to address matters relating to our Muslim personal law. And we have succeeded in getting the marriage performed in a mosque to result in a valid South African marriage certificate. So that was the reason we entered politics. We did have Muslim members of parliament belonging to other parties, but they could not succeed to address the challenges of the Muslim community, to address our matters relating to Muslim personal law. But the Muslim community is a very small community, and Al Jamaa then moved to what we term as a platform for all communities. And today, half of our members, half of our lawmakers belongs to other faiths. So we like to position ourselves now not as a Muslim party or a small party, but as a political party playing an active role in the political life of the country. You mentioned, for example, that we are focusing on the rights of farm dwellers. Our party has been very concerned about farm evictions, and on the horizon, we have a worry that nearly 1 million farm dwellers throughout the country will be evicted because of flaws in the Land Tenure Act and the extension to that act. As Deputy Minister of Social Development, we were very concerned about the children living on these farms. They are all in the receipt of social grants, and we have a special unit in our department that asked me to join them and do a community engagement. And we then also were joined by Chris Nissen of the South African Human Rights Council, and he made a direct appeal to me to assist him to lobby the president to call a moratorium on farm evictions, and the president asked me to identify the legal prescripts to do so. And I'm very happy that on our birthday, which is on Freedom Day, we will give the president the legal prescripts that will help prevent massive farm evictions throughout the country. During our 18 years, Al Jamaa has played a role to stabilize municipalities because in places like Escourt, in Umdoni, in Harding, even in the Durban Metro, it is the seats that we held that managed to put together a government and to help with stability and to ensure that budgets are passed. So we have a position that we will support political parties that have roots in the liberation movement, and that is what we have done. And not only the ANC, but other political parties have relied on Al Jamaa to bring stability to municipalities. Now I am a leader of the Forum for the Government of National Unity, and we are also playing a stabilizing role in the government of national unity. And for a small party that is now also governing, I think it's a major achievement. And as you know, that we were also asked by 11 political parties to help stabilize Johannesburg, and we provided them with 2 mayors as other parties couldn't reach an agreement on who should be the mayor. So that has been a feature of Al Jamaa, that we cut our teeth in local government. We're also playing a very important role in the Western Cape, where we even working with a governing party when it comes to agriculture only, but we oppose them on everything else. So now at the national level, we have 2 members of parliament. We serve on many important portfolio committees, and we are playing an active role in the political life of the country. So we like Al Jamaa to be seen as a Muslim party, but as a platform for all communities. We are also very concerned that apartheid is still here in South Africa, and that South Africa has signed the convention to punish those who promote apartheid. So we want to criminalize anyone involved in an apartheid activity, and we have prepared legislation to punish those who are engaged in apartheid activities, like the members of parliament who recently visited Israel. We see that as an apartheid activity to promote apartheid, because they came back to say that there is no apartheid in Israel, whereas the whole world has produced evidence, as Africa itself, that apartheid is very much alive in other parts of the world. But we are concerned that there are apartheid activities still taking place in South Africa, and those engaged in those activities, we need to enact legislation in order to punish them in terms of convention that we signed, because we don't want apartheid to rear its head again after the atrocities that we suffered during apartheid. Unfortunately, we find that there is evidence of apartheid activities, and that's why Al Jamaa is playing a very important role. And we have submitted a private member's bill to Parliament, and we hope to have our first reading very soon. But in the meantime, we have taken legal advice to punish those who are involved in promoting apartheid activities, because we have been advised that in terms of the Rome Statute, we can go and lay criminal charges. We don't have to wait for our private member's bill, and we are in the process of doing so. So those who are promoting apartheid in one way or another, they need to have their day in court, and Al Jamaa is playing a very important role there. So on the eve of our birthday, we are very active with regard to identifying the legal prescripts to prevent farm evictions. We've had one success story so far, in that in Nantes Farm, there has been a court order where we are going to remove the fence that has been placed, because farm workers did not want to sign labor agreements, because that makes it easier for lifestyle farmers, especially in the Paarl, Cape Winelands, Drakenstein area in the Western Cape, to evict farm dwellers, and the Human Rights Commission are warning of nearly 200,000 in the Western Cape alone that will be forced, but will be removed from farms, ancestral farms or land that they've been occupied for over 200 years. So in terms of the existing legislation, we found necessary flaws in it and we're going to fix it. And we look forward to prevent the Group Areas Act from being implemented 30 years into our democracy. We cannot have people evicted on such a large scale and land up in informal settlements.
Absolutely. And of course, you've just mentioned as well at length the evolution of Al Jama as well from a Muslim party, of course, now extending, speaking of issues that involve farm dwellers as well, expanding your horizons in terms of the people that you try to represent as well. Let's talk a little bit about the GNU, you being a part of the government of a national unity. It has its fair share of tensions and instability. How would you describe the relations within this coalition as it stands right now? We've got one of the members of the GNU, being the DA, taking the African National Congress, taking the finance minister, rather, to court. That will be heard tomorrow.
Yes, look, that is very sad, but my experience in the Leaders Forum, that is where 10 leaders of the 10 parties meet from time to time. We have no tensions in that forum. Even when it came to discussing the budget, we find that even, the parties who are now opposed to it, they understood the rationale for the decisions taken. They did take us into their confidence and say they will have problems with their party. So the forum, let's call it the Leaders Forum of the GNU, we are working very well together. We have also responded positively to the clearinghouse where disputes are being resolved. So the tensions are largely in Parliament between different political parties. And so while this has an impact on the GNU, the tensions are largely there between the ANC and the other political parties. So the ANC has gone the extra mile and have now met with all the parties, or most of the parties, and we're having a second meeting with them on Wednesday to settle the dispute around the fiscal framework. So the fiscal framework, as far as Al Jama is concerned, is world-class. There is a dispute about the VAT, but we have indicated to the ANC that VAT is a creature of apartheid, and there should be a process to eventually eliminate VAT and replace it with, for example, tax on income for businesses especially. But in the meantime, we have all the confidence in the Treasury. They do the number crunching, and that's why Al Jama has supported the fiscal framework, and we will support the budget. Whatever the outcome is as a result of the hard work of the Treasury, we can't understand why other political parties are using the GNU to try and leverage other benefits for themselves. If they want anything, they must do that in Parliament. That is where the laws are made. And it is a pity that they're using the GNU, for example, to try and, after they've lost the vote, for example, with the NHI, with regard to the issues around basic education, they can't have a second bite at the cherry and try and use the GNU to settle the scores that they couldn't settle in Parliament. That is not why the GNU was established. The GNU was established to create stability, to grow our GDP by 5%, and matters, that is of benefit to the country. These petty issues that the DA and other parties are raising, is unfortunate. But we are very confident that we've now reached a stage where the budget will be passed going forward, and that it is now up to the president to decide, after all that has happened, who he
Yeah.
wants in his cabinet, because that is his prerogative.
Unfortunately,
And we will
Mr.
support the
Hendricks, that
president.
I'm going to have to interject there and cut you off. Sorry, that's all the time we have. But I just want to congratulate you again on that 18-year milestone of the Al Jama-ah Party.